list of ports in India.
Hello, my dear friends. Today we will be talking about list of ports which are present in India. So this is going to be interesting topic. So please pay attention as it is also important from your competitive point of view. So let's get started. First of all, we will be having a look on your Indian map where all do we have the major ports. So first of all, let's mark them up. We have got Kandla Dam. I'm so sorry for saying Kandla Dam. It is Kandla Port. Mumbai Port. Jawaharlal Nehru Port. Then it is your Mormugao, Mangalore, Cochin, Tuticorin, Chennai, Visakhapatnam, Paradip and Kolkata or Calcutta. So these are your major ports जो कि आप देख सकते हो आपके पेनिनसुलर रीजन में प्रेजेंट है. Next, let us move on to the ports. We will be actually dividing these ports into two halves. This portion is our west part and this part is our eastern part, which means we will be studying eastern coast and western coast. So this is your eastern coast and this is your western coast. I hope you can just relate with it. This pen is not going there. Alright, no issues. I hope you have understood. Let me just write it here. This is your western area. This is your eastern area. Okay. Now, eastern coast port name, and we'll be talking about where the port is located. First is your Haldia, your West Bengal, Paradip, Odisha, Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, Ennore, Tamil Nadu, Tuticorin, again Tamil Nadu. So remember Chennai, Ennore, Tuticorin, all these three are in Tamil Nadu. Then is in your, if we talk about your western coast, you will be getting right Cochin in Kerala, Mangalore in Karnataka, Mormugao in Goa, Goa, okay, Jawaharlal Nehru, Maharashtra, Mumbai again Maharashtra, and Kandla is in your Gujarat. Next is, अब ये देखिए, there is another trick, that is पूर्वी तट के बंदरगाह. बंदरगाह is basically your port. पूर्वी is your eastern. Tat is your coast. So the ports which are there on the eastern part, let's talk about them. The trick is very simple. ए विशाखा तू चेन्नई से पारा और हल्दी कोलकाता ला. ए विशाखा तू चेन्नई से पारा और हल्दी कोलकाता ला. So you can just remember it like A for Ennore. You know it. It is in Tamil Nadu. V Vishakha, Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. Tu Tuticorin or the Tuticorin, Tamil Nadu. Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Para Paradip, Odisha. Haldi, it's Haldia, West Bengal. Kolkata, West Bengal. So, ए विशाखा तू चेन्नई से पारा और हल्दी कोलकाता ला. सो दिस इज़ मोर रिलेटेड कि आप इसको ऐसे याद रख सकते हो कि आपके जो ब्रिटिशर्स थे वो कोलकाता से स्टार्टिंग में आए थे ना, लाइक उन्होंने जो अपनी ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी स्टार्ट करी थी तो वो लोग वहाँ से आए थे. तो एक तरह से ऐसे याद रख लो कि विशाखा जो है वो ऐसे बस याद रख सकते हो कि चेन्नई से पारा ले आना और हल्दी ले आना और कोलकाता ले आना. तो ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी जो है वो आपसे मंगवा रही है. विशाखा से चेन्नई से पारा और हल्दी मंगवा रही है कोलकाता में. ओके. नेक्स्ट इज योर पश्चिमी तट के बंदरगाह, विच मीन्स योर वेस्टर्न कोस्ट पोर्ट्स. सो इसकी ट्रिक हमारे पास होती है कहना मामा मंगनी को मुंबई गए. इट मीन्स दैट देयर इज योर मेटर्नल अंकल, देयर इज कहनाज मेटर्नल अंकल जिनकी मंगनी होनी है, एंड फॉर दैट ही हैज़ गॉन टू मुंबई. तो हम इसको कैसे याद रखेंगे? कान्हा मामा मंगनी को मुंबई गए. ठीक है, तो का is broken from your Kana word. Naha for Nahova Sheva. I will tell you. Ka for Kandla, Gujarat. Naha for Nahova Sheva, Maharashtra. You must be knowing कि अभी तक मैंने जितने नाम बताए there is no Nahova Sheva. Let me tell you, the port which is there named as Jawaharlal Nehru is Nahova Sheva. एंड क्योंकि इसको पहले हम लोग नहोवा शेवा के नाम से जानते थे, बट नाउ द नेम हैज़ बीन चेंज टू जवाहरलाल पोर्ट. सो देन मामा इज मारमगांव विच इज़ देयर इन गोवा. देन इज़ योर मंगनी दैट इज़ मैंगलोर. को फॉर कोची और कोचीन केरला. एंड देन मुंबई महाराष्ट्र. ओके, गुड. लेट्स मूव अहेड. सो कहना मामा मंगनी को मुंबई गए. Kandla, Nahova Sheva, Mormugao, Mangalore, Cochin, Mumbai. Let's start with the Kochi port or the Cochin port, which is there in Kerala. So, name of the port is Kochi port or Cochin port, present in Kerala. So, we will be discussing some of the important points that we must remember. Number 1 is it is located on the Wellington Island, which is present on the southwestern coast of India. Southwestern coast पर present है Kochi port. Southwestern is your this part, as you can see here. Next is the next point is this port is generally known as natural gateway for your industrial and agricultural produce markets of southwest India. Okay, this is India. So what is Kerala known for? It is known for your it is the gateway, natural gateway for your industrial and agricultural products or the produce markets of southwest India. It exports spices, tea and coffee. It's one of the centers for shipbuilding. Okay, यहाँ पे shipbuilding भी होती है. Let us move on to Ennore, तमिलनाडु, क्योंकि हम ये लास्ट से ऊपर तक जाएंगे ना वेस्टर्न पार्ट में. So India's first corporatized port and 12th major port in India, located on Coromandel coast, about 24 kilometers north of the Chennai port. किस किस चीज़ों में ट्रेड करता है? It trades in iron, ore, coal, petroleum products and chemicals. Next we have is Haldia in West Bengal. So it is situated on your Hooghly river, which is formed to relieve pressure on Kolkata port. Because Kolkata port is one of the busiest, so just to reduce, as I've told you about canals also, like if there is a heavy flow in the river, then the water flow is diverted towards the next river by formation of canals. So similarly, to relieve the pressure on Kolkata, which is a very busy port, so just to relieve the pressure, we have got Haldia port, and it is there on Hooghly river only. Okay. Next is a Kolkata port in West Bengal. It is the only riverine major port. Like, you must be wondering how questions come from these portions. See, they could just write the only riverine major port in India, and they'll give you 4 options and you have to select. So be very careful with every statement. You must be memorizing each. Okay. Then it is known for twin dock system, which is your Kolkata dock on the eastern bank and Haldia dock on the western bank, which is there on Hooghly. And it trades in your jute, tea, coal, steel. Okay. तो टी के लिए हमारे पास कोलकाता पोर्ट है and your Kochi port. Okay. Next we move on to Kandla port, which is there in Gujarat. It is also known as tidal port. See, they will ask you like which port is located on Gulf of Kutch, or they'll ask you which port is known as tidal port. So you must be going with Kandla port. Next is it was constructed after partition, जब हमारा कराची पोर्ट पाकिस्तान में चला गया. What do I mean to say? Like just now we have studied for your Kolkata and Haldia port. Similarly, we had Kandla and there was a Karachi port. So basically, when there was partition, your Karachi port was transferred to Pakistan. Earlier they were actually together, right? They were distributed. So now it relieves the congestion of Mumbai port. As you all know that Mumbai port is also one of the busiest ones. So just to relieve the congestion which is ongoing in your Mumbai port, they just transport through Kandla port. So it is the largest port by volume of cargo handled. Okay, and it has been acknowledged as trade free zone. Okay, it has been acknowledged as trade free zone. Next is your Mangalore, Karnataka. It is deep water, all weathered port. Okay, you can port all weather here. Okay, so it deals with the iron ore extracts, or iron ore exports. Only major port of the coastal state of Karnataka. So if I just talk about Karnataka, this Mangalore is the only port or the major port which is involved or indulged in exports. Next is your Mormugao. Mormugao mein it is situated on the estuaries of the water Jawahar. So it is situated on the estuaries. Estuaries you must be knowing, when a river mixes with ocean, so it forms estuaries and then meets in the ocean, or any of the, like it can be Bay of Bengal or Arabian Sea or any other. Okay, and it is natural harbor. Please remember this, another point very important. It was awarded the status of major port in the year 1963. Mormugao, okay, Goa, Mormugao or Mormugao. Okay, it is the leading iron ore exporting port in India. Remember ki these all ports are eventually indulged in iron ore exports. Okay, but Kochi port was not involved. Next is your Mumbai in Maharashtra. It is the largest natural port and harbour in India. It is the natural port and harbour in India. Earlier, this port location was used by the navies of Shivaji Maharaj, and this port is eventually having 3 enclosed wet docks. Right, docks are the area wherein you just you store things. Okay, dock is the storage area in the port. So there are 3 wet docks: Princess Docks, Victoria Dock, and Indira Dock. The busiest port in India is your Mumbai port. Please mark it as important. So the busiest port is Mumbai port. Then is a Jawahar Deep, is an island in the harbour for crude and petroleum products handling. Okay, so Jawahar Deep is basically, it is an island in the and harbours your crude and petroleum products. Next is your Jawaharlal Nehru port, which was earlier known as Neheva Sheva. Okay, so next is it is the largest artificial port, and it is also the largest container port of India. Okay, largest artificial port and largest container port of India. Name Neheva Sheva, which was given because there were 2 villages that existed then in that area. One was Neheva, another was Sheva. So it is located on the eastern shore of Mumbai and harbour of Elephantia Island, and can be accessed via Thane Creek. This port is the terminal point of the western dedicated freight corridor of Indian Railways. So it is the terminal point of your western dedicated freight corridor. Means like Indian Railways is your terminal point is this port only. It trades in your textiles, sporting goods, carpets, pharmaceuticals, chemicals, etc. Okay. Next is Paradip in Odisha. It is the first major port commissioned after independence. So very, very important. Please mark this. It is the first major port commissioned after independence. Located at the confluence of Mahanadi River and Bay of Bengal, and deals with the exports of iron and aluminium. And iron ore is exported to Japan in huge quantity. Okay. So iron ore is exported to Japan in huge quantity. Next is Tuticorin, Tamil Nadu. So this port has been renamed as Chidambaranar Port. Okay, it has been renamed as Wo Chidambaranar. Chidambaranar. It is an artificial port located at Gulf of Mannar. Gulf of Kutch is your Kandla port. Gulf of Mannar, artificial port, is a Tuticorin. Also known as, it is famous for pearl fishery. You have seen oysters, right, in Bay of Bengal, and thus also known as the Pearl City. Okay, it trades in your coal, salt, petroleum products, and fertilizers. Let's move on to Andhra Pradesh, Visakhapatnam. This port is natural harbor and also the second largest port by volume of cargo handled. Okay, this is the second largest port. Port is located midway between your Chennai port and Kolkata port. Kolkata और Chennai के बीच में कहीं ना कहीं it is lying. So port is trading. This is repeated. This line is repeated. Please cut it. So it trades in iron ore, coal, alumina, and oil. Last is Chennai in Tamil Nadu. So it is the largest port on the east coast. That is your Bay of Bengal, and second largest port after your JNPT. You must be knowing that your largest port is your Jawahar Nehru port. Please remember this. Important. Then your Chennai is an artificial port. Okay. So that's all for today, and I hope you people have gained a lot of knowledge about the ports in India. And also I would make up a request on here that I do post videos regularly. So I hope you all are eventually liking this video. So stay tuned for more content related to these topics only, so that we would be able to cover up the syllabus also, and we would be gaining more and more knowledge and be more aware generally. Okay, so